Most Americans have never sat down and had a conversation with their state legislator. This may seem a bit overwhelming, but it's easier than you think. And here's what you do. Legislators enjoy meeting with constituents, but if the legislator isn't available, schedule a meeting with one of their staffers. Staffers usually have more time to meet with you, and they have the ear of the legislator to pass on what you want them to know. Since they have influence with your legislator, invest that time to educate them on important issues, such as stopping any pending con resolution or the need to rescind past ones. You should never go alone. Invite another JBS member. Did you know that on average, each visitor represents 200 plus voters? Because of time constraints and budgets, be willing to meet at their district office or a local establishment or community area. Always be respectful of their preference. Be prepared to have discussions based on specific legislation and its impact on a constitutional basis. Approaching them with a political sledgehammer is not an effective solution. The more you build the working relationship, the more influence you will have on your legislators and their staff. Now that you have a meeting scheduled, it's time to make sure you have literature that goes with your discussion points and the current legislative scorecard for that legislator you intend to meet with. It's always good to review their specific legislation based on the Constitution. Now, if you are unsure of what material goes with your discussion points, go to shopjbs.org and see what is recommended for that topic. Don't overdo it by ordering too much and overloading your elected officials. Be selective in what you order. Consider delivering educational materials in smaller doses over time. Dress appropriately for your meeting. Your first impression will have a lasting impression. Verify that you are familiar with the issues you will be discussing and with the educational materials you are giving. A command of the knowledge on the issues will be very impactful in terms of credibility. Show up on time. Canceling your meeting or showing up late can hurt your ability to influence them. Start the meeting by finding things you have in common. By the middle of the meeting, ask if you can discuss a specific subject. For example, an Article 5 constitutional convention. If your elected official agrees, show him or her the educational material and then summarize what it contains. By the end of your meeting, your state representative or state senator will form an opinion on the topic at hand. If they agree with your position, great. If they disagree with your position, consider what discussion points can be brought up at a future meeting. Regardless of their position, they should recognize that you are a respectable citizen in the local community that they should build a relationship with. Learn more about Article 5 and the amendment process by visiting jbs.org.